From News 19, I'm meteorologist Daniel Bonds. Always like to talk about the difference between a watch and a warning. That may be important later today. A watch means conditions are favorable for severe weather. You want to know where to go when severe weather may hit, and you also want to stay updated, have multiple ways to receive those weather alerts. A warning means bad weather is happening or likely happening. At that point, you do want to seek shelter. If you're in your home, you want to go to the lowest floor, away from windows and doors, and you do want to keep alert. Even if you don't see danger, sometimes these storms can be kind of rain wrapped. You really can't see the danger coming your way, and it's still out there. So be careful today. Know the difference between a watch and a warning. Watch means it may happen. Warning means it is likely happening at that point. As far as watches and warnings are concerned, tornado warnings possible this afternoon. Here's kind of that time frame. We do expect the possibility for some severe thunderstorms in that same time frame, and wind gusts most of the day. We have that wind advisory in effect for most of the day until 10 o'clock tonight. Heavy rainfall will be possible as this main line of thunderstorms do move through the Midlands. So here's our current setup. We have this low pressure system, associated warm front and associated cold front. You'll notice tornado watch box is now expanding into parts of Georgia at this point. We'll see if they kind of expand into our area. Do believe that will likely happen at some point today because we are under this enhanced risk for severe weather. That's the third highest level at this point. So here's our risk categories according to the Storm Prediction Center. Enhanced risk means numerous or severe storms are possible. These would be more persistent and or widespread, a few intense storms, and in this case today, can't even rule out that opportunity for maybe even a tornado warning. Damaging wind gusts, still the main threat as this main line kind of moves through the Midlands, but there again, there will be that chance for a tornado to spin up as the main line of storms kind of moves through the Midlands, especially in this yellow area, which is the greatest threat at this point, at least as far as area is concerned, due to those storms moving through the Midlands. Small chance for large hail. That is mainly along and east of I-95 along the coastal region of South Carolina. So confidence has been increasing that we could have an elevated event at this point. So impacts elevated. Confidence is pretty high. Here's the kind of the breakdown of the forecast. The storms start to develop by noon or so in the upstate. They'll continue to move across the Midlands and the Palmetto State. This is 1 o'clock. You see those storms moving through the area. 2 o'clock, starting to move into the central half of the Midlands. By 3 o'clock or so, this is right along or maybe just east of I-77, just west of I-20 by the time, or I-26, I should say. By 4 o'clock, just west of I-95, and then as we get into about 5, 6 o'clock, the storms are now east of I-95. By this point, the weather will improve, at least as far as severe weather is concerned. It still will be a bit windy at times with that wind advisory continuing until 10 o'clock tonight. Could have some heavy downpours that may lead to some flash flooding, anywhere from an inch to maybe an inch and a quarter of rain across the Midlands. Higher amounts in the upstate. The good news is these storms are moving pretty quickly, so it should help at least diminish the risk for flash flooding. With that being said, we are under a slight risk for flash flooding across the Midlands, higher threats in the upstate of South Carolina, and most of South Carolina under this wind advisory until 10 o'clock tonight. Winds out of the south, 25 to 35 miles per hour with those gusts, possibly even stronger. So you do want to pay attention to the weather all day, especially as we do expect that severe weather to start to impact the Palmetto State this afternoon. Another chance for rain on Friday that could lead to some more severe weather. Hadn't even gotten through this event yet, and we're talking about Friday already with the opportunity for severe weather. So strong thunderstorms possible today, showers likely, highs in the mid to upper 60s, possibly low 70s as those winds pick up out of the south, bringing in that warmer air. Colder tonight with lows dropping down into the mid to upper 30s. Here's our 7-day forecast. A little bit more on the quiet side tomorrow, still windy at times. Highs in the lower 50s, near 60 on Thursday. Scattered showers and storms are expected on Friday. Once again, there will be that opportunity for severe weather. The weekend's pretty quiet with highs in the lower 50s, probably a bit breezy at times on Saturday. Coastal forecast, got the storms today, rain on Friday, maybe a few showers on Monday. Upstate, heavy rainfall today, rain on Friday, quiet over the weekend, and maybe a little bit more rain on Monday. Can't even rule out maybe even a little bit of a wintry mix up there by then. But for us here across the Midlands, the big story today, that opportunity for severe weather. Keep it here. We'll have more updates on air and online as needed, but pay attention to the weather throughout your Tuesday.